Hello everyone, this is Heroes Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our This is Total War Liu Bei Let's Play, as we continue here for episode 10 from turn 70 in the autumn season 196. So, last episode we ended as we have captured the Emperor and taken him back to our capital, all the way here in Liaoxi. Now, I do want to move capital, and we have to move it before we hit the Emperor's seat. They're still quite a few points away. And there's a couple debates about what we want to do with the Emperor. So there are many options. We can set up the restoration, we can execute him, we can just basically put him aside. We do have his brother, Liu Bei, Liu Xie's older brother, the son of Empress He, who eventually got poisoned and killed by Dong Zhuo. So Lord Shi is his sort of moniker here. This is just a nickname. And you can see in the little historical text there, Liu Bei's father, Emperor Liu Hong, had many kids before Liu Bei, but none of them survived into early childhood. So he was a bit superstitious at the time that there was bad juju in the capital, in particular the palace. So when Liu Bei was born, he sent Liu Bei away from the palace and sent him to a Taoist friend of his called Shi Zhimao, which you can see in the name there. And because Shi Zhimao was raising Liu Bei in secrecy, Liu Bei got the nickname of Lord Shi after the surname of the Taoist monk who was raising him in his youth. And he did survive into childhood and eventually into, I guess, not adulthood, because he definitely got killed in his teenage years by Dong Zhuo, but he at least survived that first 5-year period where people typically died in ancient times due to hygienic reasons. So that's who we have, and I do intend to marry him into the family. As for his younger brother Liu Xie, I'm leaning personally into the camp of executing him. And the rationale here is essentially when we went crazy on turn 1 and we we left the kingdom and we rebelled against all the subjects of Liu Hong, we are essentially declaring war against the Han, right? So if Liu Xie right now is the heir to that, it doesn't make sense for us to prop him up. It's a very different scenario than when we usually play and form a Three Kingdoms and rescue him from Dong Zhuo or rescue him from Cao Cao. This is just not sort of what we are set up to do here. So when we do get that option, I'm leaning toward actually execution. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get a couple more forges. We need the reform. But we need a lot of other reforms too. Alright, so we'll go conscription first, since we do have that upgrade ready. I need to get the state workshop up to corruption reduction first, so that's probably going to be priority for reforms. We're not making that much money. They can defend that. We have this army coming along its way. We have pulled our unbreakable force. Well, not really unbreakable, but our unstoppable Zhou back. We're going to send him back over here to defend, as they might cross after Hulao Gate. It was just too much of a hassle to keep defending it like that. Another thing we maybe should consider, since there is good garrison here, that we can shift this group up maybe on march to that they're safe and they can guard this while we go this way, because they could easily loop us around and we don't want to get caught off guard there. It doesn't matter how many times we discredit the faction. The issue's more or less we don't have any spy positions to take advantage of it. We have no trade, so there's nothing to empower. I can recall Zanba. We can maybe do like a discredit on someone, then we recall Zanba back. Let's do that. Now we need to declare a bunch of wars since picking up the Han Empire exposed us to the Nanman factions and Beigong Boyu as well.
那就快点吧。无理。
Now, geographically, they're way too far to really have an impact. I don't expect to see their armies, and even if they do show up, they would have traversed long distances.
胸无赤火，何以取胜？
Beigong Boyu is really close to us, so
很荣幸
this
再相见。
might be a problem.
看我烧不死你！
But they seem to be losing. Now for all the minor,
请进。
or I guess
无党
non-playable
是善，非是
Nanman
弱。
factions.
我们定能达成一致，你会为此等愚行后悔的。很高兴见到足下。战争的火焰将熊熊燃烧。别来无恙啊！你会为此等愚行后悔的。请坐，有话请讲。南境必当
Alright.
以牙还牙。
There's nothing we can do about the Hun. They are going to be our vassal as long as we hold the emperor.
朋友，
So we
别来
could
无恙
technically hit up a trade. If they don't want it, that's even better. We don't even have to worry about being tempted here. I can speed up their demise by asking them to fight every faction, but that's just too much work. We'll leave them alone.
我帐下谋士提议，难以置信。
Well, they just lost the emperor. Another army. Cao Cao is back at it. I don't think that's going to cause any problems because we have a lot of positive assignments. Both promoted government. Government's not that useful. I still want to extract him down the line. Oh, we have a potential target. Administrator of Longyat. Basically land we can steal. Alright, they're weak.
关某武艺绝伦，未逢敌手，讨灭乱贼。心无杂念，则必有神助。他们也是忠勇之人，天佑圣贤。
We could actually ignore Hodong for a little bit and maybe try to get Luoyang directly. I want to move capital before we hit king rank. I might keep this for maybe a reform unlock purpose. Maybe not. Like, we might not take that reform, but we'll take a look at it. We'll leave this alone. I'm thinking of splitting them up. I want the unit to come out.
势如狂澜，
再一次感受到了家的温暖。
He still has the Oathhorn. There's no problems there. And Zhao Yun could potentially be thrown somewhere else.
勇夺荣耀。为了天下苍生。挽弓预设，则屏息。来人，禀报一下近况。
Okay, we can get rid of the units for now.
参见大人。此为苍生黎民之天下，非暴虐诸侯之天下。
Do you have a horse? You do. All right, we are good. This did get the discount, but let's get that going first. We'll let them keep it. Huh, we're not surrendering. I think that's the first time I saw the AI actually offering us a surrender. Basically, if we accepted, we give them the settlement, they let our generals go. So basically, they won't have any chance of capturing our generals. But on this map, I think we got no problems. This group has no generals. I'm worried about the cavalry charging me. Why is Rentan so slow? Oh, he's willing to duel. Okay, neither of them have any Stifling Deluge or Wisdom the River. Should be an easy kill for us. It'd be better if we can fight closer to our own horse, because we gotta get out of here afterwards. No one's chasing us? Oh, there comes the cavalry. We're gonna get out. If their strategists stop moving. Alright, looks like they're coming out. We're waiting for them to all exit. Before we try to snatch this up. We might not have a lot of time before they go. There we go. Perfect. Now we got exactly what we wanted. They're still moving pretty erratically. I don't want to waste ammo on that. Maybe we want to shoot some of the cavalry, actually. They're more threatening than the strategists, that's for sure. Alright, it's over for them. Maybe their melee cap. Oh, they're actually changing the rules of engagement. They actually went in. They went in and captured it and then walked out. Interesting. Let's have a couple sets here. Yeah, the melee cav can be a little bit more resilient to the range. They know how to dodge. We can fight them now, actually.
来无恙啊，这懦夫！
We should be able to get an army route soon. We'll go kill that. Alright, that wasn't bad at all.
贼兵寇城，我军据城而守，恐非长
下
久之计。
执于地，上参于天。
Quiet down. Ended up working for Chendong, huh?
都是为各自信念而战罢了。放他们回家去吧。
I don't think we need the generals. We'll take the money. Everyone think that's an easy target, huh? Tao Tian finally dies. Tao Ying takes over. Our emperor comes of age. Well, don't hate us. Honestly, not bad. Just a little old. Alright, so the temple gives us this opening, which eventually leads to this, which is quite good. Or we start getting our buildings here. Let me get this just because we have the temple this turn. Ah, Zemba's finally a general. See, now we can technically poison people. They swap that again. He's a nobody now. He has no family members, no heirs, nobody. Okay, we'll take a character. Maybe they have items. Push for the trade. We'll get the peasantry. It's worth more. Kill the guy we just released. No thanks. We got Liu Zhang. And a bunch of items. She's so picky. Too bad. You're going to go Beiping. Okay, level 0. Wasn't expecting that. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, the Prime Minister give us 50 points. Oh, this is with 50. I see. So we're pretty far away from it. Then we don't have to worry about rushing to get the capital move, because I thought we were gonna, break above that point. then we can properly take this. Ooh, so many armies. Basically, we'll burn down the little encampment. Our units are actually pretty injured from all the delegates we've been doing, so we'll pause it up here. I don't think Shizia has Flaming Shot, but we do have, obviously, our oil arrows on the Defender of Earth. Oh, they're coming out. That is unexpected. We can actually use the roar in the duel to automatically win the duel. Or we can wait till they're mostly here. I don't think Zhang Fei needs to roar to get the effect. The chain route from killing all... Oh, he doesn't want to duel. Is he unbreakable? He's not. Okay, all we have to do is this. Tap those units. Make sure no one's bouncing back. Going to route these, going to route these. A couple of them did bounce back. Alright, still the same result. We'll just kill them. Let's see if Shixia will rank up here. Yep. Oh, he has the really weird skill tree, that's why. Okay. I don't trust the low.
对面何许人也？无名鼠辈，插标卖首，岂能容贼军有可胜之机？讨灭贼军，振奋无名。
The minute we get flaming shot, it rains. have a very small force that's going to charge out no matter what. They do have unbreakable unit, so Zhang Roar is not useful here.
准备好了，准备就绪，注意，给我射！敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。 友军正在遭受攻击。
Well, they are unbreakable, and they don't even budge here. But they're dead. Ooh, we're gonna keep this for a bit. And this. Oh, they have tier 3. It's better than what we have. I guess we'll grab the rest of Hedong and maybe make our way to Chang'an, because this part's getting a little bit too busy. They all backed off. Surprise, surprise. But they're on march.
消灭敌军。
Hurik. Liu Yu. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this army, especially against what they have, so I'm actually going to take the Pyrrhic.
大义将临，莫敢不从。放他们回家去吧。为了天下苍生。
Man, do they delegate well.
乃承天之恩泽。他们受的苦也够多了。万物失节。杀呀！万民之声不可小觑。 都是为各自信念而战罢了。枝芽新生，茁壮成长。
All right, they're getting a full recall.
属下在此。
Need to switch weapons since he is administrator now.
大人，有何贵干？
根壮而后。 枝叶繁茂，春季新芽生长，大地一片华彩。
All right, they're out of commission for a little bit, but that's fine. I think whatever they can throw at us, we should have enough to defeat them. This is a slight vulnerability. We're out of good general choices here.
心怀中正。
We're gonna pull them back. Because whatever little army that was here, they can take care of it, they can take care of it.
胥壮志，
We're waiting for the rebellion for a while now. We're gonna get it. 56. Okay.
注意，
We are making 12k with the boosted income on peasantry. So maybe it's time to start another army.
"参见大人。大人有何吩咐？
Can we get them a decent strategist?
平定天下。
Because we don't need to waste 2 poison volley on 1 army. Let's spice things up. Could have saved a little more on recruitment, but money is not really an issue for us right now.
"若我军还能再战，定当打个。胆敢轻视我等，定要记下。
Alright, Cao Cao's moving against our vassal. He's so far, nothing we can do about him. Looters? That's a bummer. That's also a bummer. So we have to fight cleaner.
杀！
Especially now with the reduced replenishment. We'll take the high ground. Oh, I picked the wrong one for Zhang Fei. Wow. That's just from going to terrorizing them.
将向我军将领发起斗将。
Yeah, instant win on the duel. I mean, we don't have to worry about the rest. They're not going to break through to our range. Get some chain routing going. Is that it? Nope, still a bunch over there. Yeah, Joffrey's War is always good for at least one duel. If we can get the duel to be in the same area, he can actually cover a bunch of duels with one roar. As long as they're not unbreakable.
威名渐传，他们也是忠勇之人，莫要急躁。
I mean, we're just forced to fight these with the replenishment hit that we received.
奋勇杀敌吧，我等必可青史留名。
去！准备就绪。友军正在遭受攻击。
敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈。敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。前进！
Joffrey still got trunked a little from the towers and maybe one of our flaming shots. Maybe. Not gonna blame our guys, they did great.
关某必将威震华夏。
Wait, Yuan Yi's enemy of the Han? We got +7 for fighting them? I mean, in case he ends up in his own army, which I doubt.
共身大义。
正在回家的感觉真不错。
It will rotate over so that we have someone defending across the coastlines.
敲击山谷，我要
They can advance toward Jingzhou. Yeah, they popped up along with them. We will delegate this first because they grow. They can't grow anymore.
我等信念如一，这便是上天的恩赐。释放怒火吧！万民之声不可小觑，为天下黎明。
Okay, we get the close victory. That's worth it.
今日此胜，乃承天之
Now we can
恩
recall
泽
this group because they don't need to be here anymore. We'll let him live.
都是为各自信念而战罢了。盛夏之时，太阳金光普照大地。折而不摧，
一统山河，尽忠有诈。
They can help us take care of this and prevent this from becoming a problem. Alright, decent amount of cash left. Do we want another army? I think let's wait till we hit king, because we're very close, and then we can just basically get protectors instead of heavy spear guards, which doesn't really work that well. And we can also entertain the idea of some imperial units. Yeah, so we're good. They need to move. It is a looter army. Yeah, the terrain movement here is terrible. Guess we're stuck here for a bit. They moved 2 armies together. Well, they're not going for looter. They're not going for the hunt. They're going for us? Like they're gonna travel all the way up north for us?
双方都如此只得作罢。
Sounds very suicidal. At least they walked towards us instead of away. Chasing them would have been a pain. Jianyong's still around. Okay. Huh. Zhao Zhong, Imperial Mother. Good for assignment, but terrible as a eunuch. Ooh, that is a good weapon. Yep, he's possibly a spy, so goodbye.
悉心劫狱，待时而发。承天所助，我军必胜。
Oh, in this case, if we just execute, the whole stack dies. We don't have to chase, because the rest are captains. No, wait. No, we employ the whole stack dies. And then we just fire him, basically. Well, they're going to be resting for a bit. Delegating took us out of the fight. Honestly, not threatening at all. They're guarding the pass. I don't care about the pass. I care about getting ourselves the capital.
奋力一战，下执于地，上参于天。定国安，我已归来。
Now there's a chance this get threatened. Do they deserve a full army? Once again, I think we're so close we wait. They can move next turn. Maybe they'll move on Dome. Maybe they will move. And probably don't. Coral wants to give it one more go. I think we have to preemptively strike them, especially when they're on march.
尽情厮杀。
There's just no way they can withstand Joltai. It's all militia tier plus like a repeating crossbowman, which isn't even that sturdy.
准备开战！跑起来！
Wait, what am I doing with him? Not you. I'm going. You stay back.
顽强不屈！
快点，速速前进，跑起来！
Do they have an oil? Oh, they have towers. Can't send the cavalry up if they have towers. They should have oil puddle. Usually they like to put it on this
竟
side.
然设伏于此，
Don't see it. Maybe on this side then? Still don't see it. Alright, let's kill their cavalry first. I'm gonna ride it until he routs.
敌军四散而逃。
There we go. So
奥迪是
resilient.
无胆鼠辈。
We also want to hit rank 10, so we'll let Jotai do the fighting. She has better evasion, but we constantly heal, so it's two different forms of grinding each other out. I like our shot. And off with her head. I mean, both of them are not unbreakable, so we probably can get army loss. There we go.
看来他们也就这点本事。 设宴摆席，欢呼庆祝吧！
Wow, burn officer, execute.
就当我便宜你们了，快滚回去吧！养兵千日，用兵一
This
时。
drags the garrison in, and we actually can just delegate and win both.
承天所助，国军必胜。这样我们就摆脱这些累赘了。这次饶你们一命，讨平乱贼。众将前
Alright, that took care of that problem entirely. Okay, so that's the main thing now. They got one more turn. I can do a discredit. Okay, let's do a third lady me. And then we're just gonna extract him to open up a slot. He is in the army, which is slightly useful because I can poison. And we're facing off against that army, so I've changed my mind. We'll do a little bit more poisoning because we can weaken this army considerably. It does look like Cao Cao's actually trying to march towards us. And scheming us at the same time. Alright, here is what we're going to do. Since he is our relative, we're not going to kill him. I will banish him. Now, does he go to another faction? That's fine. Our goal here is just, I don't really want to kill him, but I also don't want to restore him. Seems like the mechanic's gone, so he's actually, it's similar to death. He's just out of the picture now. That's fine. That's a good ending for him and us. Now does our... Yeah, it went down a little. 50 points. That's fine. Oh, no ancient capital bonus? Little surprised at that. We can use Unity finally, get some Han territory back on our side. That rebellion group disappeared. Makes me a little bit nervous. Because our city's actually not walled yet, so they could get attacked. Alright, so this is where we can do a little bit of shenanigan.
E10 天下。拿起武器。
Alright, we have a lot of cash saved up. I think we can get another army out. But the thing is just the unit choices. Not a fan of what we can get right now. Yeah, therefore I think we have to kind of wait just because of that. They flat out ran. Okay. Didn't expect that, but makes no difference. Yeah, they showed up, but that's fine. If they want to attack us, there's no way they can beat us. We just can't really remove them from the field. Yanliang? Nice. Join Ventrol. Perfect. We can recruit him. She's not actually here. She's not actually here. Another burn officer who is a commander. Ah, Qian Lu. The man with the wife that everyone wants. Guan Yu wanted his wife. Cao Cao wanted his wife. And Yuan Shu wanted to give him a new wife. Another one. This one's spy. Alright. We want you. We want you.
下之于地，上参于天。只有稳固发展，人们才会
赵云 saves Yamahu again.
专心守贞。
Okay, they already small regional this. I don't think I want to change that. I'm gonna just end up building the in-building first. I do think we remove this. This doesn't really benefit us. It does unlock a potential path for the reform tree, but I don't think we're taking that. Finally, your turn. Okay, they landed, but are they really a threat? Do we do the extraction here? Yeah, I think we can do the extraction here.
进攻！今日此胜，乃承天之恩泽。放他们回家去吧，这就去办。为了天下苍生。
Oh, come on, you don't have extended reinforcement range? Actually, Zhao Yun can just finish them. Barely a sweat. Alright, so now we have an opening all of a sudden. And let's see. Apparently Liu Bei has a really tough time keeping people happy. The ladies. The ladies are not happy with him. So now we can kind of try to predict who might become a next... Oh, they're just going to leave, aren't they? Alright, we'll keep that position open. He has no more satisfaction. He's just going to leave the faction. And they're just going to be on the run. I think we did all the buildings. We have too many things that are just reform locked, so they look like they have a build, but we just don't have a build for them. Are these the ladies we can turn? I think so. In that case, we are incentivized to maybe grab one. Plus 17 on the counter spying. Wow, it's a lot. Very close. 40 something points away. Oh, these are the four ladies. They're all in front of us and they're all unhappy. Now, how many armies do they have on the field? We know there's a group here, like a group here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more generals. Maybe one of them. So maybe another army. So basically 3 army total. Not that scary. All right, Taoying's trying to run.
再打下去，算了，继续吧。
Are they trying to recapture their land? They are. All right, they can have it. Liu Bei Ping pass. Can we get something like Dong? I mean, oh, Shuofang's good. Shuofang is really good. Sure, let's mess with them. What is... Oh, it's probably incompetent or care. There are choices. Artful. Oh, that's second artful that we got the reroll for.
向前进军，我已归来，百姓是否安好？
There is honestly not much left for him. Unless he gets recruited. He did not. So I'm gonna probably disown him, actually. Open up a new front. Against Liu Bei. There's only 2 armies on the field. We just poisoned the heck out of this army right here. I still don't want to risk a delegate in the water with them. That's slightly annoying. Alright, what we want to do is try to gain as much prestige as possible. Gate passes, there's not much there. Rather get the resource counties.
心无杂念，则必有神助。莫要急躁，
尽情厮杀。全力奋战，则战无不胜。听命。
Alright, so we got a lot of build here. We'll end the episode here. We are very, very close hitting King. 38 points away. I might not be able to wait until that long. We probably have to set up army here and start cleaning this up again. So we'll let them have an actual force. I might replace Yuan Tun with Yan Liang now that we have him. So Yan Liang and Wen back together. And this is just going to be on hold. We'll start setting this army down once we clear this. They're ready to the south. We can definitely chase them down, but I might be more interested in taking land. It's like they can't really counterattack us because of the wall that we have here, so we could just do this. We'll come back and actually fight this at the beginning of next episode, and we'll wipe out a faction here. This should be Yingzhao's old faction. And then we'll work out. Kor only has 1 territory, so we'll also wipe him out. Chendong's over here. We can colonize through Unity a couple free land, and that should be enough prestige here in the Shandong Peninsula to push us to Kingdom. And before we forget, let's do this. Let's move capitals. We're back in Chang'an, and we're gonna use this to make sure we get the save. The save is locked in, and we're good. So we'll end our episode here. We'll come back. And next episode, we'll create the Kingdom of Shuhan back in the Western Han capital. We'll swallow up these lands here and look at where the, other 2 emperor are, and we'll wipe them out. I really don't know who's gonna get it because there's no big factions. Sun Ce, maybe. Liu Yan, Gongdu, Liu Biao. I don't think Tao Yan's going to get it now that we start taking his land. But yeah, it's gonna be weird seeing who the second or the third one are. There's just not a lot of peer competitors to us. So we'll see where things get us, and we'll continue from here next time. Until then, bye!